Hi everyone, welcome to another Phoenix Taekwondo tutorial. So today we're going to look at another pattern, and today is the turn of pattern 4 or Taegeuk Sajang. So Taegeuk Sajang is the first of the intermediate patterns in Taekwondo, and we'll be taking you through step by step today. So we'll start with feet together, chariot, and then 5 seconds, chumbi, lifting the hands up and lifting the hands down, about 1 fist width between your 2 hands here. Okay, so first move is going to be that double knife hand block in pattern 4. So with all the patterns, as usual, we're talking about relax and then do. So from chumbi, our hands relax behind our body, outstretched, and then into back stance, everything lands together, foot, arms, into a nice strong block. Make sure your head's pointing the correct direction. Hana. So again here we've got a good back stance. We've got 1 fist between the wrist and the middle of the dobok, and the hand position, the wrist here is in line with your badge on your uniform here, okay? Other hand should be about shoulder height. Now we're going to do the spear hand thrust. As you go into the spear hand thrust, this happens at the same time. It's not 1, 2. So from the knife hand block, we step forwards together. This nice fast strike. Hana. Other side now, knife hand block, 2. Okay, and set. Good. So you see here now on this block, on this strike rather, this hand is supporting underneath the arm. So top palm of the hand is about where the elbow is on the arm to stop that strike from buckling under the strain of hitting the target. Now moving to the front now, we're going to make swallow neck strike. So a swallow neck strike here is a block and a strike together. High block starting from down low, knife hand strike starting from the ear, pushing forward, striking to the neck and above the head, and actually just pushing that back hip forwards into this knife hand strike. So stretch forwards with the strike. Hana. Good. So we're blocking here above the head. This arm slightly turned inwards for a hard part of the bone blocking, and this knife hand strike aiming for the neck. As I said, you slightly push your hip forwards into the strike. So you lean into strike. Nice, good front stance. Next move, front kick and reverse punch. As high as you can do that kick comfortably in a pattern. Hana. Good. So again, nice strong front stance. Punch into the middle of the body, not out to the side here at all. Okay, now next moves, you've got 2 side kicks and then a double knife hand block. So your side kicks, again, as high as you can comfortably do in a pattern. Really make sure here that you concentrate on that side kick foot shape, so the knife edge, pushing your kick out, hitting with the knife edge of your foot. Try to look in the direction of the kick. Really important that when you kick, you're not looking behind or to the side. Actually look in the direction where you're kicking. So 2 side kicks, landing back stance, double knife hand block. Hana. Bang, bang, bang. So again, back stance, nice strong back stance. So again, 1 fist distance from your hand to your hip. Other hand equal with your shoulder. Back stance, L-shaped. In a pattern, in a back stance, it's always worth checking, having a quick look down, making sure your feet are L-shaped and they're not going off in any funny direction, diagonally. So always have a quick check. Okay, so we've reached the end of the first half of the pattern, and we're going to spin nice and fast, reverse turn into a outer middle block. So again, remember, relax when you're moving, and then at the end it's a nice strong block. Make sure you try and get your whole body landing together at the same time as the block comes out. Hana. So back stance, hand equal with the shoulder, other hand your hip. So it doesn't have to be wrapped all the way around your body like this. It's just relaxed. This elbow can come out a little bit. Okay, so nice and relaxed stance. Next move, front kick as high as you can comfortably do. Bang. Pull your hands in when you make the front kick. Retract the kick behind the body. As the kick comes behind the body, arm ready to block. And as the foot lands, block and land together. Hana. So middle block again, equal with your shoulder. Okay, so nice and relaxed. Back stance again, L-shaped stance, hand back to your hip. And now, front kick, land behind, middle block, do. So again, this back stance here, straight line from the head down the spine, hips, knee, foot. So try to avoid with your back stance either leaning back like this or leaning forwards in the stance. So straight line, nice and relaxed, all the way down to the bottom of your foot. Okay, so now we're going to continue down the hall for the rest of the pattern. Okay, moving down the hall now. So on the return for the pattern, first move is going to be that solar neck strike again. So from the back stance position and the middle block, we prepare and do. Our high block starting low, our knife hand strike starting high, and coming forwards in a nice long narrow front stance, blocking above your head with the high block, pushing your shoulder forwards and hip forwards to the knife hand strike. Make sure you're hitting with the hard part of the arm, so not this way, hard part of the arm for high block. Hana, prepare, do. Good. So angle that arm forwards, make sure you're hitting with the hard part of the body, push that hip forwards at the back as well. Next move, front kick and back fist strike. So again now, pull our hands into the body, kick as high as comfortably possible, bring the arms in, then as you land, back fist comes out, same time as your foot hits the ground. Make sure that back fist is in front of your face, so you shouldn't be able to see your face behind your fist. And now, 1, 2. Okay, next move now, we're moving to the side. We're moving from front stance into walking stance. Okay, so prepare and do, relax, 1, bang, bang. Now, a common mistake here is to make this middle block too high. It's got to be shoulder height. So make sure when you come round, hand up, block down a little bit so it's equal with your shoulder. 1, 2. Hip twist, hip twist. And 1, 2. Good. So really show that hip twist when you punch. Just get the power into this walking stance. Other side, same technique. Prepare and do. And 1, 2. Right, last 2 moves, the pattern now. So we're stepping down the hall and we're going to prepare and do. Middle block. 1, 1, 2. Not 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. Okay, so get the rhythm of the pattern correct. Same again, middle block. Make sure it's shoulder height. And 1, 1, 2. Good. Last move of the pattern. So remember, last move of the pattern requires a key up. Nice big shout as well. Okay, so stepping forwards, a direct, nice, straight front stance. We're going to block and double punch again. So when we do this front stance, just make sure our hips are moving forwards. That's where the power is going. We're not moving out to the side at all or moving out in a diagonal line. So from this position, our feet and body straight forwards. Block, punch, punch, key up. And 1, bam. Good. So again, just check that stance at the end, front stance. Make sure you're punching to the middle of the body, hitting with these front 2 knuckles. So it's very subtle. And this bend in the wrist, so not enough here, and then too much here. So it's got to be a straight line. So you're hitting with the front 2 knuckles. Always get someone to come and press those front 2 knuckles in front of you. Make sure you're hitting with the right part of the body. And then back to start, paro. Okay, so that's pattern number 4 for you. Again, remember you can follow this pattern, step-by-step guides and videos on the Phoenix Taekwondo website, but keep practicing.